I think the big thing that's gonna keep XRP like in its central role is its privileged place on the XRP ledger. XRP is the only token that you can pay transaction fees in. It's the only token that every account can receive. The payment engine during pathfinding always looks for XRP liquidity first, and XRP is auto-bridged through the order book, so XRP liquidity is sort of preferentially taken over to other types of liquidity just from order crossing. So XRP is always going to have a special place as a sort of liquidity tool on the XRP ledger.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours in Crypto. Let's get right in today's episode. I cannot believe that there is a handful of individuals out there that don't think the price of XRP is going to go to double digits and triple digits. I'm telling you right now, once again, it's going to happen 100%. Given my expertise in the financial industry rounding to 10 years, I've seen it all. And when I first came across XRP, that's when I knew this thing is going to take over Bitcoin. And when it does, it is game effing over. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back because in today's episode, you're going to be extremely bullish. You guys heard David Schwartz in the beginning. Remember, I've been saying this on this channel for a very long time in terms of what they're going to look for is the most liquid asset, and that's going to be the most attractive one to these financial institutions. And when I say they're all working together, this video is going to put the icing on the cake. Just take a listen to David Schwartz here when he talks about how big the market's going to get and how he pretty much says the $150 billion market cap for the whole stablecoins is pretty much obsolete in the coming months. So what do they know? They're anticipating a major move in this whole crypto ecosystem. Remember, the stablecoin legislation and all that's supposed to be passed. MiCA is coming down the pipelines, and this whole ecosystem, just the stablecoin market alone, will exceed $3 trillion. Remember, all the forecasted numbers they give you right now, it's always going to be higher. They always under-deliver.
The places where you can see that the most easily, I think, is with stablecoins. The current market cap of stablecoins is around $160 billion, and it's growing so rapidly that that number is, it's going to be obsolete by in months. That number is, it's going to be obsolete by in months. It's expected to grow to almost $3 trillion by 2028. And this is the next statistic is, I think, the most important one. Remember I was talking about bleeding over into popular culture. It's great if everybody in the Bitcoin space thinks Bitcoin's great, if everybody in the crypto space thinks cryptocurrency is going to take over, everyone in the DeFi space thinks DeFi is going to be the next big thing. What about people outside the space? 97% of institutional investors believe that tokenization is going to significantly affect asset management. These are people who they're not Bitcoin people, they're not crypto people, they're not blockchain people, they're not DeFi people, they're institutional investors. These are some of the most conservative people in the world, right? And they think that the technologies that we're building are going to revolutionize their industry. That is that bleed over into popular culture. The market value of tokenized U.S. securities alone is $1.5 billion. This is a new space. So that is that number is probably different by the time I get off this stage. And of course, the growth of tokenized assets, $16 trillion forecast by 2030. I think that's probably going to be conservative. It just makes sense to get into these spaces. If DeFi spaces and tokenized spaces are where the investors are going to be or where the money is going to be, that's got to be where the assets are, right? The assets are going to chase the money.
And that number, it's going to be obsolete in months because they're anticipating a major shift. And the IMF knows how crucial XRP is going to be within the new world economy. And I'm going to get to that in a moment. But don't forget how big these markets are. Just to give you a rough overview, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, we have FedWire, total value, $991 trillion. Okay, that is total value being moved. Chips, we have $448 trillion. Fedi ACH, we have $37 trillion. And Nacha network, the clearinghouse, we have $72 trillion. And we are not even calculating the tokenized assets, real world assets here being tokenized in this value. And when Ripple first came out, and stated that they're going to issue their USD-backed stablecoin, bringing more utility and liquidity to XRP. Just major key takeaways here. The XRP ledger's native capabilities, including the decentralized exchange and automated market maker, were built to utilize XRP as the bridge asset. Additionally, leveraging a trusted enterprise-grade stablecoin alongside XRP in Ripple payments will support greater liquidity and enable global on and off ramps to service cross-border payments demand at scale. And remember what the IMF said here under the Rise of Digital Money, published this year in February. They stated so-and-so platform, okay, listen to this, a conversion mechanism should be provided in the platform that can perform foreign exchange conversion, as well as convert payments in different currencies against unbacked crypto assets and stablecoins. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and smash that like button with everything happening right now with Artex coming together with Ripple, and which they're working indirectly with BlackRock to tokenize real assets. And now we have, the IMF stating this platform must include a conversion mechanism so it could perform foreign exchange conversions as well as convert payments in different currencies. This is incredible. How do people not see this? And they made it very clear that Tether is also a red flag. This is from the IMF, and I don't understand how people don't see this. The world's largest stablecoin by market cap, which has reached a market cap over 60 billion, now it's at over 100 billion, may have exposed users to significant risk, raising consumer and user protection concerns. Lack of information about the profile and the location of Tether's users makes it difficult to conduct a meaningful analysis of systemic implications. The issuing entity of Tether is in the British Virgin Islands and is largely unregulated. While Tether is pegged to the dollar, US authorities have limited influence over the issuer. At the same time, Tether is not available to US households and firms. And now we're talking about institutions coming into crypto. And we haven't even seen, new money enter this whole ecosystem. And when everything gets going, things are going to get crazy. Marcus Infanger from Ripple made it very clear that they're going to require XRP to scale. And the biggest mic drop moment is how he said this a couple months ago, and how Jeremy Allaire, he's the CEO of Circle, the founder of USDC, the other regulated stablecoin that's being used in the United States, said the same thing, that they're going to require Ripple to scale their stablecoin as well.
First of all, we plan to leverage the Ripple stablecoin alongside XRP, so we're able to scale that globally, significantly going forward and provide certain optionality.
Solve this problem, and I think we're really close. I mean, USDC itself we've seen over $3.5 trillion of transactions directly on the internet between counterparties. And so if we can, improve it with more scalable blockchain technologies like, Brad's company provides.
Do you see this? So to all individuals that say, we make up stuff, it's hopium, in the past years, it's all happening. Big middle finger to you guys, right? And then when the markets get so massive, and if they try to use XRP as collateral to pretty much provide stability to their stablecoin, wow, that is going to be significant. Remember, this was tested years ago, even before, 2 years ago, before Ripple even announced their stablecoin.
Or effectively like a maker DAO system, but using XRP as collateral. And we went to the whiteboard and we drew up a design, and it was effectively a side chain that was able to take assets on XRP, move it over, move it to the side chain, and then use it as collateral where we could issue our own stable coins. And really the goal for Ripple's perspective was they wanted to have a stable coin that they could give to their remittance businesses, money service businesses that were using their XRapid products and others.
And that's what we talk about an enterprise grade corporation. They've been looking into stablecoin years ago, you know, and another perfect example of, I've told you guys, they're not going to announce everything they're doing publicly. And there is so much unannounced partnerships currently within Ripple that when the snowball effects happen, it's going to be, what a great time to be alive. That's all I got to say. And this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And the ones that take advantage of this are going to be rewarded handsomely. And the ones that don't, you're going to be on the universal basic income, and AI might be your boss. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. It's right in front of you. It's right in front of you. Now it's just, when things start taking off, it's going to happen fast, and you guys are going to come back and say, you know what, you told us so. It's going to happen fast. It's going to move fast. It may feel like years when the markets, dump, like the current market's dumping for the past couple of days, a week. It feels like a long time, but when the markets start going up, it's going to go up a lot faster than it comes down. So all I got to say is prepare, because one day you're going to wake up and things are going to be just booming everywhere, left, right, and center, announcements being made left, right, and center, and onboarding new clients is going to be delayed as well. Always don't forget that when the next wave of retail investors come, you need to take into consideration that everybody that's tuning in, you guys are all ready. You have your on-ramps, you have your off-ramps, you guys are KYC'd, and the exchanges you guys are using are good to go. But imagine Billy just got into crypto, and now he needs to download an exchange. He needs to submit his ID. He needs to buy it. He needs to wait until he gets approved. And there's going to be a lot of delays, folks. I'm just saying, get ready. Back in 2018, I remember people were selling Binance accounts for thousands of dollars because Binance stopped accepting new users. Can they be ready? Are they going to be ready for the next wave of retail investors coming in?
Building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.